Welcome to Blissful Transformations, and today I'm doing another zero waste clip, and this is a fantastic one. I truly don't think I'll ever need to buy another dishcloth again, and I don't know if you do or are still buying them in that roll where you pull it off and break another one off, or there's a packet of multiples, but they're always so big and so thin, and they're just awkward, and then you have to throw them in the rubbish bin. It goes to landfill, and I'm not a fan of anything going to landfill. If you've ever seen a picture of landfill, it's really quite horrifying what we're actually doing to the planet, and it's unnecessary. So what I have here is cut up face washers. I've done the edges of them all a little bit differently, just to try and work out, is there a better way over another way, and there doesn't really seem to be. So what I have done is I've cut a face washer up into 4 squares, and you can see I still have the thick edging on this one, and I have sewn around the cut edges and just left it at that. But I have also crocheted around because I like crocheting, so I actually crocheted around 4 edges on some. You can see on this one I have actually cut all of the ribbing off. You can see here there's a thick ribbing. On this one I've cut it off because I wanted to see whether it would wash okay, and it does. So we don't need to keep this thick ribbing on. The reason why I have tried taking it off is because the thicker it is, the longer it takes to dry in between uses, and for me it's not necessary. You might like to keep that so that you don't need to sew that end, whereas what I've done is cut a face washer up into 4, and I've cut all the edges off, and I've just sat and crocheted around the edge. On this one I haven't sewn it with a sewing machine. You might like to just sit down with your sewing machine and do all the edges. I tried crocheting, and you can see I've even got a little bit of crochet here so I can hang it on a hook on my oven so that it will dry. These are thicker than your normal dishcloths, obviously, and so they take a little longer to dry in between uses. So this is why I chose to be able to hang mine up, or make sure you put it over the tap, and don't ever leave it in the sink because it will go smelly. It won't dry out. It's not synthetic. I have chosen cotton, and the reason why I chose cotton, 100% cotton, is that if it breaks down so much and becomes so holey and thin that I can no longer use it, I can compost it, and it's not going to go to landfill. This is purely crocheted around. When it goes through the washing machine, because I reuse them, I wash them over and over and over again. Because I haven't sewn this down with a sewing machine, this one in particular, I might get little threads that will come out, and if I snip it off, it's fine. It still holds shape. I have 2 colors. I have a blue and a black or a gray, so this is for my dishes and this is for cleaning. And I will wash them separately. My dishes will go with my tea towels in the wash, and I do make sure I keep them separately. And you might want to soak your cleaning cloths in some water with maybe a bit of eucalyptus or something along that line before it goes through the washing machine. I bought 4 face washers, 4 of each color. And so if I cut it up, then it gives me 16 of these for each one, and that's years worth. I'm still using the top 3, and I just keep washing it and washing it and washing it, and I haven't even used all of them yet, and it's been many months now that I've been doing this for, and it's brilliant. I absolutely love it because I've been thinking, what can I use instead of dishcloths for a long time that were synthetic, and so this idea came to me, and I love it because it's, as I said, it's the right size, it's a good thickness, it's easy to use in your hand, and it has a texture which helps you to clean easily, and it's wonderful. And of course I can compost it at the very end if I need to. So hopefully you give this a go. It's super cheap. They're about $1 for one face washer, sometimes cheaper. You can find cotton face washers even cheaper than that if you look around. Don't go too thin, don't go too thick. Try and find somewhere in between, and enjoy. So it's a wonderful gift that you're giving to the planet. Every step that you make towards zero waste, you are releasing the burden on the planet, and that is just brilliant. So thank you so much for that. So listen to your heart and always follow your bliss. Take care.